Hi guys, it's been a while since I made a video. I've just been really busy and actually exploring a lot of things, learning a lot of stuff. As you can see, I look pretty tired. Uh, yeah, I forgot my glasses today, so it's like hell to try to be able to see and everything. I'm squinting all day long. But what I want to say is I got a email in the last couple days, maybe even today, I don't remember, but from John Sonmez, where he talks about what the biggest problem is with beginning programmers, and I thought I'd give my 2 cents on that because I agree completely with him, and I've had personal first-hand experience with it. So what he states is that one of the biggest problems with entry-level programmers is that they don't focus on learning the language. They try to learn the language, the architecture, and the framework all at once. And so, for a perfect example of this, it'd be me learning C#, right, as a language, C# and JavaScript, as a web developer, learning Disney framework and .NET, and learning MVC as architecture. And so trying to figure all that out all at once is it's asking for trouble, and it's a disaster, and it truly is. You need to take things piece by piece, right? So what you need to start with whatever your language is. It doesn't matter what language it is, but whatever your language is, you need to start with just that language. Just that language and, a little, I don't know, command prompt or compiler or whatever, depending on your language. But just where you have just basic input and output. It's not fun. It sucks, and it really does. But it's important for learning the basics of how the program works, of how functions and variables work and stuff like that. Learning the different math and input and output functions that you use and stuff, and how all that plays together. Then from there, I agree with him that this is something I never did until just recently, and it's helped expand my knowledge immensely. Is to go on GitHub or somewhere like that and find a open source project that a lot of people are contributing to, and go ahead and take the information, the code that they have, and just read through it and struggle to understand any of it. It doesn't matter if you really do understand it, but it just matters that you expose yourself to it. So after you've done that, you struggled through it, then you're going to want to go back, and you're going to want to start thinking about some very simple problems that you can solve. Simple math problems, simple whatever problems. And you'll find tons of help online for how to solve these problems and what's going on with them and stuff. And as you do this, you're going to learn more and more and more about the language. So as you do this, every so often, go back to that same project, start looking through it and say, figure out what you can understand and what you can't. Because, see, the issue is that programming can become very discouraging. And so if you see that, oh, hey, now I understand that, they're, I don't know, putting a mathematical equation here, or they're using this, or they're timing this by this to get a certain window in, or whatever they're doing, right? You start to see that there are pieces that you're filling in, and so, figuring out that project is like a puzzle, until you get pieces, and then so eventually what will happen is you'll come to a point where you understand a bit of it, right? You feel like you got a good grasp of the basics. Then what you need to do is you need to go through that same program line by line. So just go through the program line by line and try to understand as much as you can. And the things that you don't get or you don't understand, look up. And it's going to be tedious and it's going to suck, but at the same time, you're going to be really happy once you end it, because Because once you get through that whole program, you're going to have a pretty good grasp of how that language works, right? If you can understand everything that happened in that one program that these people are contributing